We're talking with Fred Buell here at the Albert Wisner Library for his special show. Fred, tell us about the artwork and this display of your incredible photographic artistry.
Well, I call the show a show of possible world photography. And by that I mean worlds that we don't see with our eyes, but are quite possibly and even probably there. And that corresponds to how I take the pictures. When I take a picture, I see something. In this case, it was an outcropping of rock in Sterling Forest. And I felt that something special was in it. There was a special kind of energy, a force that people feel in nature all the time. But this one was extra arresting. So I took some pictures. And then getting back to my digital darkroom, I looked at them. I thought, what is this? What is this thing that made me click the shutter? And I played with it in software. I don't make things up like people do in Photoshop, what I call a photo.
So you didn't add any content here?
I didn't add any content to it. I explored it in different ways. Different kinds of colors I brought in. But what we see through color is just the artifact of our eye. And there are animals and birds, eyes that see color differently and even sometimes more richly than we do. So color is a variable thing. And I indeed started to bring out the color. And then suddenly it cohered for me. Sometimes it's a slow slog through the woods before you see that magic thing. And sometimes it happens fast, and it did with this. Suddenly I saw it, and I first identified it as a kind of ancient Greek mask that was found in a burial site. And this is a face, this covers the mask, a little slit here where a nose might have gone through. And the eyes are here, and that it was a mask over top of not a human face, but over top of darkness, which made me feel a certain amount of uncanniness in this. But it cohered and became that, and it was ultimately the artist that made that was nature, not us, was geology, geological history made that, not any person. With a camera and software, I just cleaned it up a little so that we could see it.
So do you print these and map them and frame them?
I print, map, and frame, but for this show, there were so many that I wanted to hang in the show that I had somebody do the matting and the framing for me, and it was Marley Matte at Bree Frameworks in Warwick, and she did an absolutely splendid job. But other shows I've done the matting and framing, but definitely I do the prints. The prints is still making a print is still part of the artistic process that strives to reach some goal of aesthetic fulfillment, and if you let somebody else do it, you're missing out on that stage of possibility.
Oh. How long will this show be on at the Albert Wisner Library?
It'll be here for a whole month, the month of September, and so I'd be excited for anybody to come and see this and see what they think.
Okay. Thanks, Fred.
Thank you.